Good evening, friends, and welcome to yet another very interesting session of Candid Meena. And today we have, the latest development. Number one is Diljit met Modi ji, and for what purpose? We'll be discussing regarding that, as well as the fact that Boni Kapoor has snubbed Junior NTR. How exactly? We'll be seeing in this particular session. And so, friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit that like button. And also make sure that you have watched the session with Desh Kapoor yesterday. It was a very interesting discussion on the whole geopolitics, and it's very, very informative. And as to how the deep state and various other countries, they're playing their politics. So, welcome, Gloria. And it is over to you.
Yeah. So good evening, friends. And as they've said, this surprise visit of Diljit Dosan to the Prime Minister's house is something very surprising for many people. Now, it was they say a fantastic start to a 2025. Now, Dosan has written on X a very memorable meeting with PM Narendra Modi ji. We talked about a lot of things, including music, of course. He wrote on X while sharing some pictures of his meeting with the Prime Minister. Prime Minister also took to share a glimpse of his meeting with the actor-singer, a great interaction with Diljit Dosan. He's truly multifaceted, blending talent and tradition. We connected over music, culture, and more, he posted. Now, Dosan concluded his Dil Luminati India tour in Ludhiana on Tuesday. The event at the Punjab Agriculture University ground on New Year's Eve marked the end of the singer's 2-month nationwide trek, which began in the national capital on October 26th. Now, friends, while it's very, it's irritating for a lot of the SSRI fans to see, this man, Diljit, with the Prime Minister, apparently, the left-wingers and the Soros gang are more upset because, they expected Diljit to be on their side. And the very fact that Modi has, greeted him so warmly and shown so much of, hospitality, it seems to be, in a sense, to hit out, at the people who are against the government and as well as India. Now, so we're talking about the farmers getting very upset about, Diljit going to Prime Minister's house. And also, a lot of the people, all the anti-Modi people seem to be quite upset about it.
Yeah, so it is quite clear that the protesting farmers, the so-called farmers, are very upset over this whole meeting of Diljit with Narendra Modi ji, and so this is Modi ji's very clever tactic to snub the farmers' protest as well as the Khalistani people and outfit in Canada. Because if you remember, Justin Trudeau, he met Diljit when Diljit was in Canada, but Diljit is meeting Prime Minister Modi ji. So you can see how the power play is being put. Yes.
Also, Yadev, see, it's not only that; it's also the media that is, being backed by Soros. They are very upset about the whole thing. So let us see. See, of course, we can trust the Prime Minister with his own decisions, and the Sikh issue is a huge problem with Khalistanis, people like Soros using Khalistanis to hit at India when Indians themselves do have no problems with the Sikh fraternity, because we've seen them as warriors right from the start. They've been there has been so many incidents where we've looked at Sikhs as brave leaders and brave warriors. So, but yes, it wouldn't be right if we didn't mention the other side of Diljit as well. So, meanwhile, Diljit was also in the news for something rather sensational. Now, he landed. So, let me just show you the image. One second. Yeah. So meanwhile, Diljit also was in the news for something rather sensational. He landed in legal trouble over his alleged pro-alcohol songs during the Ludhiana concert. Now, a complaint was filed against the singer after his New Year's Eve concert in Ludhiana, Punjab. And the complaint was filed by Pundit Rao Dharenawar, an assistant professor from Chandigarh. The complaint prompted the Deputy Director of the Women and Child Department, Government of Punjab, to issue a formal notice to Ludhiana's District Commissioner, urging them to prevent the singer from performing certain songs during his live show on December 31st, 2024. The notice, which was addressed to the local authorities in Ludhiana, specifically called for a ban on songs that have been accused of promoting alcohol, such as Patiala Peg, Five Tara Theke, and Case. Jeev Vicho Fame Labia, even if modified with altered lyrics. Now, this is not all. Now, Diljit Dosan has also, in the India leg of Illuminati, came, with its own highlights and controversies. On the one hand, where Diljit received immense love from the fans for his live performance, and the artist could not be more grateful, he mentioned that he would not have more concerts in India until the infrastructure for the live shows improved. His comment on the state of Indian infrastructure for conducting live shows received mixed reactions, not just from the fans, but from the industry professionals as well. The Kun Faya Kun singer Javed Ali recently reacted to Diljit's comment on infrastructure in India. In his conversation with media, Javed Ali said, he said that the artists are respected in India, and the kind of love that a performer gets in the home is simply unmatched. Wherever we go, we receive so much love. In our country, people treat artists with great respect. I don't think such love exists anywhere else. If you're respected at home, that's what matters the most. No matter where you go, you won't find the same joy. I love my country. He weighed in while speaking on the topic of concert setups in India. Circling back to Diljit, what he said during his Chandigarh concert, his exact words were, "Here, we don't have the infrastructure for live shows. This is a source of big revenue, providing jobs to many people. I'll try next time to have the stage at the center so the audience can be around it. Until this happens, I won't do shows in India." Meanwhile, he ended the tour with the final show in his hometown, Ludhiana. He said he had the greatest night in Ludhiana, and there couldn't have been a better one end to his tour. He also highlighted that throughout his India tour, he faced various challenges, but the artist was prepared for it. And speaking of challenges, post his show, the singer was given a legal notice, as we mentioned, for singing alcohol-related songs. Diljit's reaction to the legal notice is now awaited. Now, see, friends, this is not all. If you go back to, what these people are all doing, whether they are celebrities or singers or actors, what they do is for a few pennies or, pounds, what they do is they just go into advertisements that are, not good for public or for children. And they say that, see, it's okay because I'm making money. I need to make some money because I don't have any films with me. So what happens is all this, what we call gutka, everything. You look at rummy, gambling and rummy and all that. So these are all examples. A famous example where Alia Bhatt, said that please don't take sugar, it's bad for your health. And then she goes on to, to advertise for sugary fizzy drinks. So they will also take you on to the SRK case where people have complained about him promoting, sugary, drinks. So meanwhile, let me just welcome everybody. Welcome Nandini and welcome Fenel. Yeah, welcome Fenel and Divya and Shubha. Good evening and a very happy New Year to all of you. Yeah, back to you, Jerry.
Yeah, so coming to the next piece of news, and
we go on to that, Jaydeep. I think we should just say that if we can go to Prayagraj, see where, yeah. So here the making of Maha Kumbh is going to be one of the largest in this year, and they're going to have 1.5 lakh tents, and it's just going to be so huge. And of course, with it, of course, goes all the security also that needs to go with it. And this is something that we can be very, very proud of. The way Yogi ji is working itself shows that he has changed it from a mafia criminal state to one of the most pious and beautiful states that is now showcasing some of the best temples. Yeah, back to you.
Yeah, so Yogi ji is doing great thing with regards to Kumbh Mela, and a lot of people, especially in India, they love to attend this Kumbh Mela because of the spiritual energy. It is like going to Kashi or Banaras or all any of those holy places where you get a lot of energy within the
In
place.
fact,
So
yeah. But Jaidev, the Uttar Pradesh government is allocating 400 crores to strengthen the infrastructure and ensure uninterrupted electricity during the Maha Kumbh in Prayagraj. This
brilliant.
event, spanning 45 days from January 13th to February 28th, will feature extensive lighting arrangements, including over 40,000 rechargeable bulbs to illuminate the fairgrounds. And this investment reflects the government's commitment to ensuring a seamless experience for millions of pilgrims and visitors expected to attend the grand spiritual gathering.
So happy New Year to you too, Nandini. And yeah, regarding this, Yogi ji is looking in terms of development, and also, Sanatan Dharma, he is giving so much of protection, and he also voiced, his concern with regards to the Bangladeshi Hindus being treated the way they are in Bangladesh, and also the fact that the ISKCON priest Chinmoy has not received bail even now, and all the lawyers who are defending him in Bangladesh are getting killed left and right. So, which chief minister has voiced very strongly in India with regards to what is happening to the Hindus in Bangladesh? It's only Yogi ji, and I do would like to see each and every chief minister of India voicing their concern with regards to what is happening to Hindus in Bangladesh, right? Because tomorrow it could be some other state in India, right? The way
Yeah.
the demographic things are happening. So coming to the next piece of news, and it's with regards to welcome Nina. It's with regards to Anurag Kashyap, and Anurag Kashyap has revealed a lot of things regarding the Bollywood industry, and he has said that Bollywood industry is in the downward spiral, and he has he's very deeply dissatisfied with the current state of Bollywood, revealing that he plans to leave Mumbai in this particular year 2025, and he's going to shift to South India for good. And he said that Anurag, it is difficult for me to go out and experiment as it comes at a cost which makes my producers think about profits and margins. And right from the beginning, before the film starts, regarding Bollywood industry and the commercial pressures of Bollywood film industry, it becomes how to sell the film. So the joy of filmmaking is sucked out. That's why I want to move out of Mumbai and I want to go to the south. I want to go where there is simulation. Otherwise, I will die as an old man. And so he also pointed out films like Manjumal Boys in South India, which features fresh and very interesting narratives. So there's yet another director from Bollywood admitting that the ship has sunk in Bollywood, the industry has sunk, and it's no surprise that they're trying. Bollywood PR has a very difficult job to float that perception anymore.
Yeah. So moving on to what I spoke about earlier, about these celebrities and actors and singers endorsing products. Moving on to Shah Rukh Khan. Now Shah Rukh Khan, who is seen as a megastar, was once questioned about endorsing soft drinks, which some claimed were harmful to children. In a response, he said, urged the authorities to ban the manufacturing and sale of soft drinks if they deemed them harmful, instead of questioning him for promoting the product, which he considers part of his job. Now, during the interview, which is now going viral on social media, he said, I would appeal to any authority like that. Ban it. Don't let it sell in our country. If you think it's bad for the children, ban it. Smoking is bad. Don't let the production of cigarettes go on in this country. If you think cold drinks are bad, do not let them, if it's poisoning our people, do not let it be made in India. We further elaborated on the government's role in regulating harmful products, pointing out the contradiction between public health concerns and the generation of the revenue. He said, see, my logic is that you're not stopping it because it gives you revenue. Let's be honest about it. You're not stopping certain products if you think they're harmful, but they're revenue to the government. Don't stop my revenue. I'm an actor. I'm supposed to do a job and get revenue from it. And very clearly, if you think something is wrong, stop it. There's no problem. Now, during the interaction, he also shared his thoughts on censoring smoking scenes in cinema and the broader implications of such restrictions on creative freedom. He said, the whole larger issue is that today, smoking, tomorrow, what? And where does it go ahead with this? An art form should be left alone. And I truly believe that the Indian masses are literate enough to know that there's no more Humphrey Bogart kind of smoking, no more than you will start smoking because an actor does. And it's a very, very small health issue. I think the powers should look at bigger health issues than smoking in films, is what Shah Rukh Khan said. Now, see, I would like to disagree with him because, see, I've seen, small, children coming out of senior school, and on the slide sharing a cigarette, and then if you look at their faces, you see that they are posing like these actors, trying to act just like them. So where do they get these ideas that they are macho if they smoke? It's only from films. And if Shah Rukh Khan is so gullible to say that movies do not influence people, then he must be out of his rockers. So because movies affect everybody, even the intelligent people, and that's why the intelligent people try to avoid seeing all this crap, and go towards more meaningful cinema, which is what has happened, of late, because people are looking at regional movies because they have more beautiful, simple stories without big actors or a lot of money spent on it or crores being spent on it. Just like I told you a few days back, a very simple movie about an honest watchman who guards a jewelry shop in a Malayalam movie, and how his ethics and morality form the movie revolves around that man's character and his relationship with his family, and how somebody who's being forced to make quick money because he's got so many loans actually makes this man vulnerable, and also makes him a victim of their their stealing, and how this man, despite all this, he forgives him and he moves on in life. See, these are sort of topics that they will never be shown in Bollywood, because there's no Shah Rukh Khan flexing his muscles or Salman Khan jumping out of a four-wheeler, or Katrina Kaif without any clothes, wearing skimpy clothes. So these sort of movies have started appealing to people, and now the very reason they're moving to OTT is because of this. A director called Sanjay Gupta, he's very famous for his movies. He's saying that at least he thinks that it is the OTT platform that has killed Bollywood cinema. No, it is not that. It's the fact that a lot of the muck that Bollywood has been exposed by Sushant Rajput, and from there on, the the death of Bollywood started. And then, of course, if you're talking about content, Bollywood never had any content. If you look at Yash Chopra films, even then and even now, it is the same thing. A girl running around a tree and a boy, and or being lost in a mela, twins being lost in a mela. So this is all the same stuff you see over the ages. What our parents or our grandparents would have seen is what is still being shown in Bollywood. Yeah. So back to you, Tim.
Yeah. So coming to the next piece of news, and it's regards to Boni Kapoor, and Boni Kapoor has said something about Junior NTR, and he said that in an interview, Boni Kapoor said that Junior NTR is a new face as far as Bollywood is concerned, and he mentioned that some guys we South India. So there was this thing about discussion about Bollywood, how things are going with him and Siddharth, the actor, and he cited Junior NTR as an example of a new face, only to be corrected by Siddharth and producer Naga Vamsi. Okay, and it seems that Boni Kapoor has forgotten that Junior NTR acted with his daughter Janvi Kapoor in that particular film, and so one thing I don't understand is this Bollywood producers and directors, they have such a big ego that they can't admit the fact that the superstar of South India is doing so well in terms of making the film do well in the box office, raking in thousands and thousands of crores in the box office collection, like the way Allu Arjun's Pushpa 2 is raking in. And they are delaying the OTT release of Pushpa 2 by so many, at least 40-50 days. Whereas you have Bollywood films releasing within 30 days of theatrical release to OTT platforms because they are not doing well. And they're recovering most of the money from selling the rights to OTT platforms. So that speaks a lot about how these films are doing. Yes.
Also, producer Vamsi, see, he said what he said was very, very apt. What he said is that to Boney, he said that, see, you have to accept this. It might sound really harsh. We South Indians have changed the way you, which is Bollywood, look at cinema. Because you guys, Bollywood was stuck in making films for Bandra and Juhu. You witnessed a change with Bahubali, RRR, Animal and Jawan. When Boney tried to disagree, Vamsi interrupted him, leading to many pointing out to his rudeness. Bose's comment, many people many filmmakers like Hansel and Sanjay Gupta slammed him on social media. But what is wrong in what he said? It is only because of South Indian movies that these people have actually woken up, And now the movement to continue to destroy these actors, South Indian actors, continues, So if you look at everybody, Tamanna and Pooja Hegde, now they can't be seen. They're only, as you call, sort of item girls. You don't see them in any, substantial roles. They were ruling the roost in South Indian movie. And now you see that they have destroyed them. They've destroyed Vijay Deverakonda also, but they couldn't touch Junior NTR. They could not touch Allu Arjun. They couldn't touch Mahesh Babu because they all disagreed. They did not want to even act with them. And even when they took Alia, it was of a small, tiny role where if you just close your eyes, she's forgotten. So let me just take a nice comment from Gloria. Thank you, Meena, for letting the world know that Bollywood has gone down the drain because of our real and real hero, Sushant Singh, firstly, and then the crack that they show. Thank you. Thank you, Gloria, for always standing with us and always being with us during this, during the time we have, fought for him, and we'll continue to fight for Sushant Singh Rajput, Disha Salia, Jia Khan, Janvi Kukreja. If you talk about the list, it's just unending. Yeah, back to you, Chair.
Yeah, so friends, if you have been following us for the past 4 years, ever since the inception of Candid Meena, we, very early predicted the downfall of Bollywood in the year 2021 itself, right, when no one could foresee the future. So we do an analysis from we do a lot of research before bringing you the analysis of various stories out there. And then, we voice our analysis live to you. So coming to
before you want to go to the next story, in case you want to discuss Rajesh Khanna's story, also, that's also there.
Yeah. So before that, I would like to today a shocking thing happened, and in the US, the shocking thing. What exactly happened is just before Trump is assuming office. The Tesla Cybertruck explosion outside of Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas and New Orleans, there was a New Year attack which killed 15 people. And it has one prominent link that both these people who committed the crime are US Army veterans. And the Tesla vehicle's explosion killed the driver and injured seven others, while the New Orleans attack, where the person drove the car over 15 persons and wounded 35 persons. That was a very shocking incident indeed. And apparently, the person who was responsible for mowing down with his car 15 people and injuring several others in New Orleans, his name is Shamsuddin Jabbar, and he's 42-year-old. He's an army veteran, and he was driving a pickup truck which ran through a crowd of people celebrating New Year's Eve. And so this is very, very shocking indeed. And I'm really shocked in this particular incident. And what is the U.S. intelligence doing under Biden's administration? And why is this all happening before Donald Trump is taking office? Is the deep state, sending a big message to Donald Trump and Elon Musk just before they resume office? And it seems very, very
Absolutely.
obvious, from what these things are happening, because these are army veterans, and I really feel very, very, it's very, very suspect indeed.
Yeah. So moving on to another very interesting, story is Rajesh Khanna, Dimple Kapadia, story. If you could show the visual, Jerry. Now, Rajesh Khanna gave nothing to Dimple Kapadia apparently, and he changed his will before his death, and he gave his rupees 600 crore property to his children. Now, see, one thing you must know is that the marriage between Rajesh Khanna and his wife Dimple Kapadia was never a success, because from earlier days, Dimple Kapadia used to say that he would torture her and he would slap her and all that. And so there was a lot of discord in the marriage, and then of course they separated, and she went on to have an affair with Sunny Deol, and also Rajesh Khanna went on, to live with another lady who used to take care of him. Now, apparently, this Rajesh Khanna, who was the first superstar of Hindi cinema, earned immense fame and wealth in his professional life. He lived his life on his own terms, and before marriage, he was in a live-in relationship with actress Anju Mahendru for 7 years, but they never got married. After their breakup, he married Dimple, who was 16 years younger than him. The couple had 2 daughters, but their married life wasn't fulfilling. In his final years, he made a will, leaving nothing for his wife. As you know, he was a very, very famous actor, and he acted in several movies, and every movie that he acted became a huge hit. His charm made him the heartthrob of millions, with women swooning over him and his white car. His fan following was unmatched. He was considered one of the most beloved stars of his era. Audiences felt a deep connection with him, perhaps because of how relatable he was on screen, which played a role in making him such a legendary superstar. Along with success, he amassed vast wealth and became the owner of properties worth billions. However, despite his popularity, his personal life was not, successful. On his 82nd birthday anniversary, we are just reminded of the kind of life he lived. Now, he never gave anything to Dimple Kapadia, and as you know, there's been a lot of talk about the kind of abuse that she has, taken from him. But also the fact that, see, the couple, they went on to, live with others, and they were quite comfortable with whatever life they were living. And also, there were stories about how, Akshay Kumar, and once Akshay Kumar became the son-in-law, and all this, they never paid even, any amount, or even property was given to the lady who actually not only looked after Rajesh Khanna, but also nursed him back, nursed him when he was sick. He was suffering from cancer, and he also underwent depression. And a lot of this was exposed, and they came out as villains in the whole story. And what Akshay Kumar did was, all those stories which wrote about this or exposed this, he told them that he will send a notice, for defamation, because he knew, the whole reputation of their family would go down if the story came out. And Dimple Kapadia is not the most easy woman to live with. So now actually PR are trying to whitewash her character and make her out to be a very nice woman. So yeah, let me just take a few comments. So it's my grandfather is in Maha Kumbh. He said it's awesome preparation by Yogi, and he was praising Yogi. Yes, and so with this we end the session. Again, a very happy New Year to all of you. Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.